The lights burned bright over the T-Mobile Arena, and Las Vegas pulsed with electricity. This wasn't just another prize fight. This was a collision of worlds. Undefeated boxing royalty versus MMA's biggest superstar. Precision versus chaos. Legacy versus audacity. In one corner stood Floyd Mayweather Jr., 49 fights, 49 victories, a master craftsman of defense, calm eyes, relaxed shoulders. He had built an empire on discipline and timing, every move calculated, every risk measured. Across from him, draped in confidence and Irish pride, was Conor McGregor, the notorious one, the UFC's first simultaneous two-division champion. He had conquered the octagon. Now he dared to conquer the boxing ring in his professional debut. Many called it madness, he called it destiny. When the bell rang, history began to write itself. McGregor came out fast, southpaw stance, wide base, active lead hand. He wasn't overwhelmed, he was energized. He flicked jabs, switched angles, and forced Mayweather backward, something rarely seen in Floyd's career. The Irish fans roared with every punch that grazed or landed. Mayweather, however, remained expressionless, hands low, eyes scanning, downloading information. The veteran had seen speed before, he had seen power before. What he was measuring now was rhythm, timing, stamina. Through the first round and into the second, McGregor pushed the pace. He backed Floyd to the ropes, even landing a surprising left uppercut inside. The arena erupted. For a moment, it didn't feel like a circus. It felt like a real fight. And shock was beginning to ripple through Sin City. The early rounds carried an unfamiliar rhythm for a Mayweather fight. McGregor dictated distance, pumping the jab and launching straight left hands from the southpaw stance. He wasn't reckless, he was strategic. He controlled center ring and even roughed Floyd up inside, leaning, pushing, making the veteran uncomfortable. Through 3 rounds, many observers quietly gave McGregor the edge. Mayweather had thrown little, only a handful of jabs, no urgency, but that was his pattern. For 2 decades, Floyd made opponents believe they were winning until they were. Round 4 began the subtle shift. Mayweather edged forward instead of circling away. He stepped into range and fired a straight right to the body. Short, sharp, efficient. It wasn't flashy, but it mattered. The next exchange saw another right hand sneak through. McGregor still responded with volume, but the snap in his punches slightly dulled. The Irishman had predicted a knockout. He had promised domination. And early on, he showed he belonged. But boxing is not only about moments, it is about minutes. By round 5, Mayweather's pressure increased. He stood closer, making McGregor work every second. Conor's shoulders began to rise with heavier breaths. His punches were still creative, switching angles, mixing targets, but Floyd's defense tightened. Subtle slips, shoulder rolls, counter rights. The crowd sensed the temperature changing. The confidence that had fueled McGregor early was now being tested by something far more dangerous than power. Experience. And slowly, deliberately, Floyd Mayweather began to take control. Round 6 marked the true turning point. Mayweather no longer circled cautiously. He marched forward, his feet planted firmer. His combinations came in bursts, right hand, left hook, right to the body, each punch compact and economical. McGregor still fired back, but now he did so while retreating. The physicality of professional boxing began to weigh heavily. The clinches were different, the rhythm different, the packing relentless. Mayweather sensed fatigue. He began cutting the ring instead of chasing. He forced McGregor toward the ropes and unloaded short combinations. The right hand became the weapon of choice. It snapped McGregor's head back repeatedly. The once loose Irish stance grew stiff. Round 7 intensified the pressure. Mayweather's accuracy climbed. McGregor's output dipped. The crowd that had roared for Conor early now murmured in anticipation of something inevitable. Floyd's body work paid dividends. Every right hand to the ribs stole breath. Every clinch forced McGregor to carry weight. Yet to Conor's credit, he refused to fold. He fired combinations in spurts. He landed jabs and occasional left hands that kept the contest honest. His toughness was undeniable. But stamina tells the truth. By round 8, Floyd was fully in command. He walked through punches that earlier might have earned respect. McGregor's feet slowed. His reactions lagged half a beat behind. And in a fight where milliseconds matter, half a beat can mean everything. The master tactician had solved the puzzle. And now he was closing in. Round 9 opened with tension thick in the Vegas air. McGregor attempted to reset the pace, circling and flicking his jab, but Mayweather pressed forward relentlessly, his face calm, his eyes locked in. Then came the right hand. Clean, direct, followed by another and another. McGregor staggered slightly, forced toward the ropes. Mayweather unleashed combinations, not wild, not desperate, but precise and devastating. Each punch landed with authority. The Irishman's guard loosened, his chin lifted, his breath shortened visibly. The crowd rose to its feet. McGregor tried to pivot away, even briefly turning his back under pressure, searching for space, but Floyd stayed composed, cutting off escape routes like a seasoned predator. Right hands split the guard again and again. For the first time in the fight, survival replaced swagger. The Irish warrior's heart was undeniable. He absorbed punishment and kept standing. He attempted counters, but they lacked the sting of the early rounds. The energy that electrified the arena in round one had faded into exhaustion. Mayweather smelled the finish. He continued attacking the body and head in disciplined sequences. No wasted motion, no unnecessary risks, just steady, accumulating damage. The 10th round began, and the end felt near. Mayweather surged immediately. A sharp right hand snapped McGregor's head back. A follow-up combination trapped him on the ropes. Punch after punch landed clean. The referee stepped closer. McGregor, brave but overwhelmed, absorbed another flurry. And finally, the referee waved it off. At 1 minute and 5 seconds of round 10, the contest was over. Technical knockout. The arena exploded as Floyd Mayweather Jr. stood tall, arms raised, 50 fights, 50 victories. The perfect record remained intact. For Mayweather, it was another masterclass in adaptation. He had weathered early aggression, gathered data, adjusted strategy, and dismantled a dangerous opponent with patience and precision. It wasn't just victory, it was validation of a lifetime devoted to the sweet science. For Conor McGregor, it was a courageous gamble. He stepped into a world foreign to him and competed on the biggest stage imaginable. He won early rounds, he landed meaningful shots, he forced the undefeated legend to think. But boxing is unforgiving. Experience, efficiency, and endurance ultimately separated champion from challenger. As the announcement echoed through the arena, and still undefeated, the moment felt monumental, not merely because Mayweather reached 50-0, but because two combat sports collided in a spectacle that captivated the globe. Respect was exchanged in the center of the ring. The bravado